Marcus Fully's fitness channel. We are back, guys. All right, we're going to go for a bit of history here. Evan Centopani, pro debut, IFBB pro debut, 2009, New York pro. He won it here, guys, the show. I think he beat Dennis James and Hana Managishi, I think his name is. He beat him too here at the New York pro. Really streamlined physique here by Evan Centopani in his pro debut. The striations in the quads, crazy, man. You can clearly see he's put on some serious thickness in his quads and his calves and his hamstrings since his pro debut, and it's going to be interesting to see if he gets it back since he injured one of his quads recently. I'll give you guys updated on that. But anyway, crazy condition in the calves, amazingly tight midsection. His midsection is always pretty tight. His lats are pretty good here to condition to the bone. Biceps and triceps and delts are good too, nice and conditioned and crisp and clean. And he's seriously added on some serious mass to that frame, guys. And sight to be seen. Evan Centopani, you knew in his pro debut he was going to be something special. He definitely has been something special. I've got the next one, a front lat spread. Look at the condition in the quads, crazy deep. He's always had enormous calves. Evan Centopani, crazy thick lats there. Seriously put on some serious thickness in the lats, and the chest is enormous now on him. And even his biceps and triceps and front delts, they're crispier too, nice and clean. He's more of a streamlined physique here. He's seriously put on some good 30 to 50 pounds of quality muscle since 2009, and you could tell he was going to be something special in his pro debut. All right, famous, most muscular. Look at the condition. The quads are crazy, aren't they? And the calves is probably the most conditioned he's probably almost ever been in his career. I remember if you guys get a chance to check out an interview of him, he said he really did bust his ass just for this show because it was his pro debut even more, and his conditioning is on point, paper thin, biceps and triceps and delts, absolutely crazy thickness, crazy tight midsection, conditioned pec line too, and he's unbelievable, man. You could tell he's just absolutely super peeled, and it's a shame. It's always been one of his vocal points, just getting absolutely super conditioned. If he could just bring that, and he'd always be minimum like top 5, top 10 bodybuilder in the world. But it's always conditioning with him, I think, in his career. But this is crazy. All right, side chest pose, crazy hamstring sweep. Look at the size of his calves, man. Look at the I can't get over the peak on his calf. Crazy. He had good quad striations there. He really improved. You can clearly see. Look at the biceps and triceps delts, nice and thick. He always had good genetically gifted in that side. He always had decent pecs too, chest. He's definitely put on some serious thickness over there the last 7 or 8 to 9, 10 years since his pro debut. It's a sight to be seen, guys. All right, side chest pose, nice tight midsection, crazy calves and hamstring sweep. Look at the size of his shoe horn, triceps, crazy, man. Always had a massive biceps and chest. What a pro debut for Evan Centopani. It's a sight to be seen, guys. All right, rear lat spread. Look at the condition of the hamstrings, crazy, and then the glutes. He's really put on some really thickness. Definitely on the hamstring and the glute department, crazy. He's always had massive calves, nice tight midsection. His lats were nice and thick too, and his back delts were decent. He's seriously put on some serious thickness in the back, guys, since his pro debut. It is a sight to be seen, and his pro debut was crazy condition. All right, back double bicep. Look at the condition in the hams, crazy, man. Calves, amazing. Absolutely crazy tight midsection. He's probably like 230, 235, 240 here maybe, if that. Lats, nice and thick too. Back delts are always decent on him. Biceps and triceps were good. Crazy traps. He's seriously put on some serious thickness since his pro debut, Evan Centopani. And in his pro debut, you could clearly see that he was going to be something special, and he is. Got to remember, guys, he's only 35, so he's got a good next few years ahead of him still. So hopefully he can make a full recovery on his quad tear. And I'll keep you guys updated on it. I don't know when he's going to compete. It'll be hopefully next year sometime. But yeah, that's a wrap up on his 2009 New York Pro debut, Evan Centopani. He was a sight to be seen, and these guys got to give him props for that. He really brought the conditioning. I just hope he can replicate that in the future, just that type of conditioning, paper thin skin. Crazy, even in the leg department, it's just super peeled. He was super peeled all over here. And he's definitely added on some serious mass to that frame since his pro debut. Let's give him mad props for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marcus Fully's fitness channel. I am out.